Hey guys. Okay, so earlier this week I was in a pre-design meeting and I could not shake the sense of deja vu. Now, whenever I get this whole deja vu feeling, I think to myself, we've got a video here. I've got to record a video on this topic. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the 4 things that I'm trying to really drum into people before they lodge their DAs. So before they hand over money to council for the application. So number 1, GIA. Now I did a video on this last year. I'll link it in the comments below, but you need to know that the generally in accordance provisions, in super simple terms, no longer exist. So you really need to lock in any accessible components. So anything that's actually accessible as part of the application, make sure it's exactly what you plan to construct. So I'm talking window locations, pole locations, materials, all of that sort of stuff. It needs to be, I'm sounding like a broken record here, but locked in before you lodge the DA. Now, number 2, cladding. Again, did a video on it last year. Going to link it in. Or maybe it was earlier this year. Anyway, done a video on it previously. I'll link it in. But what you need to know is you can't just go ripping off all the cladding because it's like got lead-based paint. It's cheaper to replace it than it is to paint it or whatever. You've got to walk around and you've got to identify which boards you're going to remove, which boards you think you're going to remove, and identify them or show them on the plans so they can be assessed and approved as part of that application. So please take the time to do that up front. Number 3, certification. Again, done a video on this previously. I'll link it in. But you need to know that citing variations or the questions about citing variations are being brought up in the DA stage now. So I'm strongly encouraging everyone to engage the certifier and to ask them to have a look at the proposal plans before you go to DA to see if there's anything that they think is going to need to change. If they look at it and they go, oh, hold on a sec, that's going to trigger citing variation, I'm not really confident council's going to say yes. Lodge it in advance because it is so much cheaper to do a citing variation application than it is to go back through DA through a modification. So think about doing that first instead of last, basically flipping the process around. Now, the final thing I'm warning everyone about is retaining walls. So look at your design and go, okay, are there any retaining walls which are over 1 meter in height and that are over 1 meter horizontal distance from any structures? If so, they technically trigger an operational works application. It's much easier to include that as part of a DA up front for any other works like house extensions than it is to do a separate application down the track. So have a look around, go, okay, can you reduce the heights of any of those walls? Can you bring them closer to the structures so they can be assessed as part of the certification stage? Or do you actually need to include it in the DA up front? So, quick video. There you go, the 4 things that I really want people to consider before you engage the town planner and actually lodge the town planning application, because they're causing headaches for us post-DA. So please take note. Okay, that covers off everything I want to talk about today. As I always say, until next time, thanks for watching.
For all you red tape lovers out there, I have one thing to say. Well, no, actually, I've got 3. Number 1, the advice provided in these videos is general in nature. It's not site-specific. You would be a silly Billy to go and make financial decisions based on this advice without first checking with the town planner. Don't be a silly Billy. Number 2, Brisbane town planning is in no way linked to Brisbane City Council. The views expressed in these videos are my own, not council's. So if you don't like them, blame me, not council. Number 3, what was my number 3? Oh yeah, the views expressed in these videos are accurate at the time of recording. If you're watching this video back 10 years from now, the views may not be so accurate. That's all.